That's
so
true.
Look for all quarterbacks to
Kittle always eats.
finger ass each tight end this week. So it's gonna be feeding.
All right.
What the fuck?
So moving on to bus players this week.
What the fuck was that?
My pick this week is Jordan Mason from the Los Angeles. Wow.
There is nothing like a full Sunday where you're just a lazy bum on your couch while your diet consists of chips, chicken wings, pizza, and soda for a whole about 16 hours or so. That, my friends, is the NFL season. From watching your team slip you into an unlimited season-long depression over and over because they can't get the ball past the line of scrimmage, all the way up until your boy, whose team won the Super Bowl last year, has to call you numerous times over and over to remind you how much your team sucks because it's the only way he can compensate for his lack of masculinity. Or even the fantasy season where you decided to draft Kyle Pitts in round 5 because you still believe that there is hope. The 3-page long injury reports of yet another Tua Tagovailoa concussion. To watching our favorite comedy show called The Dallas Cowboys while Jerry Jones casually burns his entire franchise to the ground. Instances of just being a Bears fan and having to hear it casually over and over that this is their year. Spoiler, it isn't. We cover it all, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pick 6. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pick 6, presented by Street Logic Sports, your mom's favorite football podcast. My name is Yousuf Shaban. I'm joined by my usual suspects.
Isaiah Brune.
Naoki Gima.
Magic Jesse.
We got the whole crew back, ladies and gentlemen. That deserves a hand. Come on, that deserves a hand.
I'll give you my hand.
Oh, man.
I hate this guy so much, guys.
Oh, man.
Mid-season is upon us, my people. The contenders are starting to show themselves. The race for MVP is heating up. The Eagles' offense finally looked competent this week. The Niners' rehab facility gained another win. And the Colts showed that they are for real after a win versus the Chargers this week. Sorry, Isaiah.
Are the contenders starting to show themselves? Because if you ask me, I have no idea who the fuck the contenders are.
This year, we still don't know.
I genuinely, I can't look at the playoff picture and tell you
say,
who's going to win the Super Bowl.
I think it's safe to say that the Chiefs are definitely contenders.
Yeah, die.
Well, they are, unfortunately. You hate it,
you can
but
die.
don't be mad at me that your team can't fucking win meaningful games, okay?
Die.
We
beat the Chiefs. Eagles.
Oh, great. You lost to the Colts.
Everyone's losing to the Colts. Everyone.
That makes them contenders.
Except the Jaguars.
Oh, my God, bro. I can't do this shit anymore, man.
Bro, I'll tell you this, Yousuf, though. This year's playoffs kind of looks like the year was the Rams and Bengals, where it's like the Bucks were coming off a Super Bowl win. It's like the Eagles, but they don't look the same the next year, and they're just kind of like it could be anybody's.
Yeah, but like
there's no like clear front runner right now. It could literally be anyone.
Yeah.
NFC, you got 6 people with the same.
Anyway,
whatever.
Go ahead, move us on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the NFC West alone is 5-2. 3 teams are 5-2, and then you got the Cardinals just being
the Cardinals.
And Mark. We rock with Mark.
But because Mark rocks with us, you know,
type shit.
Let's get into the fantasy football review. You know, we like to review our leagues every single week. Let's talk fantasy clown ball first because there's 2 of us in there. Zay, if you want to start us off.
Yeah.
How did you do this week? Anything meaningful happen after the win or the loss? Talk to us. What happened?
As you know, I started the year 4-0, and then 2 really tough losses. One lost by less than a point because of a Cam Little field goal at the end of the Chiefs game. So I was on a 2-game losing skid, and I needed a win bad because I lost the division lead. And I just so happened to play the worst team in the league, which was very helpful. Got the W. It was an ugly win, to be honest with you, but I'm still missing Lamar Jackson, so that'll be a big help for me this week, assuming he comes back. But yeah, I won this week.
Is it really the worst team in the league?
Kyle? He's 1-6, bro.
Damn.
Omar's also 1-6.
Yeah, but Omar like puts
1-6 is crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
Shit, he didn't this week.
Omar
Sorry, Kyle.
Pussy.
Welcome to Clown Ball, Kyle.
Pay your dues, by the way.
Kyle?
No,
Omar.
Oh, Omar, yeah.
Bro said I'm gonna pay Tuesday. It's Wednesday.
Oh man.
Anyway, 5-2 back in the division lead, where I should be. You know what it is. Yousuf, tell the people how you're not even over 500 yet. Still.
He said where I should be, like it's promised him 30,000 years ago. Sounds very familiar. Anyway.
Wow. What a knee slapper.
But
we got to cut that one out.
Take
Anyway.
that one out, chat. Take that out.
no, I'm gonna add a sound effect to it.
Some fucking crickets, bro.
Crickets.
Dude.
That or
You may speak now.
Yeah, no.
Yousuf.
Back-to-back wins finally for the first time this season. Thank God. I think we're sitting at 3-4 right now. We're moving on up, starting to make a comeback. I played Omar this week. I play him again this week, actually. So
Back-to-back devious games.
thank God, bro. Thank God. Well, I have this weird feeling I might lose, but aside from that, team's starting to look better. Wins are starting to pile up. Hopefully, we can make a playoff push. Definitely needed what's his name to. I needed Jason to lose this week so I can equal him in record, and I would have moved above him because I have more points. But obviously, Zafer only wants to lose games when they're at an inconvenience to me. So, shout out to Zafer. You're a piece of shit. But yeah, moving on. Majid, how did you do?
so this week I went 3-2 in my 5 leagues. I did lose a heartbreaking one. I was just talking to you guys before the show. I did lose. It was 136.4 to 136.9.
Wonderful.
Right,
Wow.
and I lost because of CJ fucking Stroud giving a make a wish, picks to the who are they? I forget the Seahawks. I don't remember the game. That's how pissed I was. But
That was a disgusting
it was
game.
disgusting. All he had was the kicker. I was going into that game confident, up 9, and his kicker decides to get 9 points. So
But you did make a trade.
I did make a trade. Yes, I will say this. So there is one guy in my league, Nadeem. Appreciate it. He's looking to trade Amon-Ra St. Brown because his team is dog shit awful and he needs some depth.
Okay.
So he doesn't want to rely on
So
Amon-Ra
you wanted
every
to
week.
make it more dog shit
Exactly.
by trading his best player.
So I did trade on my end. I gave him Jordan Mason, DK Metcalf, Trey McBride, Stephon Diggs, and I received look at his face.
Wow.
I received Rico Dowdle, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Brock Bowers, who's currently injured with a knee injury.
Scammed. You scammed him.
And the league let that go through?
It's still I just made this trade like 20 minutes ago. It got accepted on both parties. One person did
Aoki.
veto,
He's
so
like Alex Pereira.
so we gotta see right now.
Be prepared to cut this out.
Fucking weight bully.
You have to cut this out. You're a you are a
Hey, you have the
Just
audacity
bleep
to be
it.
like,
Just-
I should have asked for
Just-
Alvin
hey,
Kamara.
keep this in. Just bleep it.
You're gonna have to bleep this out.
Just
You are a from you fucking you
Oh
snake
my
oil
god.
what the fuck?
I can't wait for the
scumbag, bro.
beep to be delayed.
Beep.
This guy tries to do the most scummy
Oh, tell him.
trade offers to the motherfuckers who don't know ball as much.
No. Ask him the
Not
other
really.
day. So there's this guy in me and Yousuf's
Scumbag.
league.
Honestly, bro, at that. But like, also like, if you don't know ball, that's your fault.
No, but let me tell you this.
Don't play
Yusuf.
fantasy if you don't know ball.
So
He's bringing them into the league so he can scam them on purpose.
Okay, if you invited him into the league, that's a different story because that's fucked up.
I did it. So there's one of our boys, me and Yousuf in our league.
You can't do that.
No. Me and Yusuf's boy, he watched football like he's a diehard Steelers fan. Watches football like throughout these last like 3-4 years. He hasn't like he watches Steeler games, but he hasn't been like connected with the NFL the same way just because he's busy with life and work and everything. So, but he's always wants to be in the fantasy league, and he brought in his brother with him. So his brother made very questionable trades this year. So then he wanted to trade, he wanted depth. So I was like, I offered him. He wanted from me. I have Judkins, Scatterboo, and what other running back do I have in that league? I forgot who I have.
we'll
but-
look at it.
Jonathan Taylor. So I got those 3 running backs. He had Jahmyr Gibbs. So originally I offered him. This is the week before Gibbs went off today. I offered him. This was 2 weeks ago. It was before Scatterboo went off. I was like, I'll give you Judkins and Scatterboo for Jahmyr Gibbs, right? Because I was like, I don't care to have 2, which those are 2 good running backs this year, by the way. Judkins has been phenomenal. Scatterboo's been Scatterboo. We'll get you that 15 a week. He said no. And then the week later, they both went off. And then he texted me again. He's like, oh, let's make that trade. I was like, no. It doesn't work like that now. So then I was like, it's today's price. So he was like, all right, just take whatever receiver I want. And then we saw what Crashy Rice did last week. So I said, Give me Gibbs and Crashy Rice. And then he just sends me, come on, man, with all the crying emojis, bro. He's begging me. I'm like, you said any receiver. I'm going to take Crashy Rice, bro. But he didn't end up doing the trade, so his loss. I'll stick with Judkins.
I mean, it seems like you're fine, but yeah, scam of the week, to be honest.
Call me the scam artist.
That is a different type of conniving, bro. That's disgusting, baby.
Hey, listen, my time in sales worked. It worked, bro.
Shit. Horrible human being you are.
Oh, man.
Taking advantage of the poor.
Oof. What an American.
They're lost my benefit.
All right, let's get into the Boomer Bust Week 7 review. Guys, we've been on a heater and it did not stop.
Nope,
all right.
not at all.
Majid, start us off. You had some solid predictions for your bust player and your boom player.
Well,
kick us off.
No.
I was the only one that took the L this week. We went 5-1. And I'll explain that. My bust player was Kamani Vidal. I told you guys last week, obviously, Vidal had a great game for the Chargers, but I said going into this week against this Colts defense, I don't think he was going to be as efficient, which my bust projection was 5.7. He came out with 7.2, a little bit, a point and a half on top, but still way underneath his PPR projection this week, so a W in my books. The other one was my boom player was Kyron Williams, whose boom projection was 20.5. His actual score was 8.5. Massive fucking L. Thanks a lot to Stafford and Adams for finger fucking each other on the 1 yard line. 3 straight drives.
Yeah,
Devontae Adams in the red zone this week. You guys ready?
Yeah.
3 targets, 3 catches, 3 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I'd be fucking fuming if I was.
Bro, I didn't even wake up. It was a London game, but I come in when it's the fourth quarter. I started watching the fourth quarter by the time I woke up. But I'm like looking at the stats. It's like 1 yard touchdown Devontae, 1 yard touchdown because I'm in another league. So it's like taunt, and it's like, what is it? 1 yard, 1 yard, 1 yard. I'm like, bro, Kyron, that's 3 touchdowns for Kyron right there.
I mean, if you watch the game, Stafford was doing whatever he wanted to the Jaguars defense.
Yeah, 100%.
So
5 touchdowns, all those yards.
You look at the stat line, it makes 0 sense. But if you watch the game, you're like, okay, I kind of get it. Because like
the Jaguars were just beat
that third
the
touchdown,
Jaguars.
Bro, was a fucking joke.
Bro, the guy didn't even attempt to get it, bro.
It was a joke.
He was having fun with them.
So, I guess it's safe to say that they're frauds.
The Jaguars, of course they are.
100%. I told you guys, bro. It's too early.
Got off to a good start. Looked like they were actually going to be something, but they're not. Honestly, for the sake of boomer bust, I'm upset that Kyron didn't go crazy like you said. But it makes me happy as a Niners fan not to see him get those touches. Piece of shit. Fuck him. Fuck him and fuck the Rams. Fuck Kyron Williams. Moving on. Man. My boom pick for last week was Crashy Rice.
Yes, sir.
I told every single one of y'all. His boom projection was listed at 19 points. He ended up finishing with 23.2. I will take that win. I'm very happy about it. It looked like, I don't know if you guys watched the game, by the way, the first half. Obliterated them, but it looked like Mahomes was looking for nobody else.
Bro, I swear, you saw the Make-A-Wish touchdown they gave him? A little jet pass on the 5.
Just wanted to
it was so easy.
Welcome back, bro.
He was cooking them. Like, it wasn't even, like, the Vegas Raiders are just... burned the whole organization to the ground. Geno Smith, by the way, this is the first time I actually watched him play a live game this year.
No way.
Holy shit. Every other time I watched highlights and he looked bad. I didn't think it could get worse.
Yeah, he might have ALS.
You think this is bad? Did he watch week 1?
What else could he have?
Was it week 2 against the Monday night game?
Parkinson's?
Cerebral
he didn't
palsy?
watch.
Yeah.
It was too late for him in the East Coast. He did not watch week 2 against the Chargers. Lord have mercy. If you watched that game,
threw a pick on the first play of the game.
He threw like 4 picks that game. It was disgusting.
He's ass, man. I
think I know why they didn't write back.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
You can't fucking
read. We wrote back now. He just couldn't read it. That's it. Yeah. My boom player was Rashee Rice, big win. Buzz player Travis Etienne is
the Jaguars bully.
Yep, 8.9 points. I had him at his buzz projection was 8.9, 6.5 points. Shout out to Travis Etienne feeding into the Street Logic predictions, giving us another win. So that has us at 2-0 this week for myself. I'm very happy with that.
Fire.
We're continuing the hot streak. And Isaiah, he also continued that fucking hot streak. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, man.
Got a huge win. Keenan Allen. I hope you guys trusted me and started him because he gave you 28.9 points this week.
I didn't, and that was one of my leagues I lost. That's what costed me the game.
Why the fuck would you not?
Well, because I had Roma Dunze as my flex instead of Keenan.
Oh, now I'm mad.
Yeah.
on the Street Logic podcast.
Because I was the only one disagreeing with you guys. I had trust in the Colts defense.
We're gonna have a team meeting after this episode. We're gonna talk about Magic's future.
Well, you're lost, bitch, because I started him and he won me my game.
Yep.
Yeah, huge
Deserved.
week for Keenan Allen. That's my first W. My second W is none other than Rico Dowdle. I tried telling everyone last week that it was not like a stats thing. It was not a numbers thing. It was just a feeling thing, and them trying to incorporate Chuba into the game plan with Rico.
And that's all we saw.
And we saw that. It was confusing because Chuba had more touches but less efficiency, which was expected. Rico Dowdle had less touches, more efficiency. You know, he had 10.6 points, which is a little bit above my prediction, but it was still 4 points below what his fantasy projection was
The
for
W
the week.
right there.
So I'll take the W. I hope
you
you
go.
guys listened and didn't start him. There were better options out there this week. But yeah, 2 for 2 this week, boy.
Let's go.
God. I said a couple weeks ago, I didn't think it was going to get much better than what we did that week. We went 5-1 this week on Boomer Bust, boys. Clap that shit up, bro.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop there.
Oh, no, it doesn't fucking stop.
got a
I'm
whole
going to
lot
run
more
through this
Ws.
shit. I'm going to speed run the fuck out this bitch. We're going to get lit. You ready? Plug in, pull out review for last week. We said Brees Hall versus the Carolina Panthers, pull out, W.
Yurt.
Darnell Mooney versus the San Francisco 49ers, pull out,
W.
Yurt.
Jake Ferguson versus the Washington Commanders, plug in,
Plug
W.
the fuck in.
Yurt.
Quentin Johnston versus the Indianapolis Colts, we said pull out, W. Chuba
Semi-yurt.
Hubbard. Yeah.
That's because
Chuba Hubbard versus the New York Jets. Pull out. W. Rashad White versus the Detroit Lions. We said plug in. That was our first L. Alvin Kamara versus the Chicago Bears. We said pull out. W.
Don't forget Chuba.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah. He skipped Pollard. He skipped Tony Pollard.
No, he didn't skip him.
Oh, did I skip Pollard?
No, you skipped Chuba.
No, he said Chuba.
No, I skipped Pollard. Oh, yeah.
But no,
Chuba-
you
Tony
don't gotta say
Pollard. We
you don't
said-
gotta say Pollard. I thought you did that on purpose.
I know,
It's okay.
I mean, it was worth
Tony
it.
Pollard. We said pull out versus the New England Patriots. It was a W. My apologies. Kendrick Bourne versus the Atlanta Falcons. We said plug in. Our only other L on plug in, pull out this week. Cortland Sutton was a last-minute addition by Isaiah versus the New York Giants. He said plug in.
Yes, sir.
That was another fucking W, boys. How about that?
Yes, sir. Demarius Thomas, baby.
17
RIP.
players this week in plug and pull out and boomer bust. We went 14 out of 17 on that. Clap that shit up one more fucking time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
No one fucking does it like us. We know ball, you pieces of shit. How about you fucking listen? Huh?
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
That
Enough of
makes
the review.
back-to-back weeks with what?
Positive records.
Max 3 losses?
bro, that's crazy work.
Come on now.
We're still going? What?
All right. Let's see if we can
I
keep.
just
Oh,
read your boo.
I got your favorite player.
Let's see if we can keep that going here.
Everyone's favorite
Oh,
fucking
Holy
player.
fucking shit.
Yeah, let's.
I don't
let's hope we
fucking
can,
understand why everyone hates this guy.
For
Because
let's keep
it's
this
just
up.
3 letters. Ass. Ass. Simple as that.
Let's keep this going. Let's see if we can get this going for week 8. Boom or bust. Isaiah, hit
Yeah.
us with the boom player, please.
Yeah, my boom player this week is Zay Flowers.
Oh boy.
He's got the Chicago Bears this week. He actually has a really high projection, higher than normal for Zay Flowers. He has 16-point projection, but I think he's going to score even more than that. 21 points this week is my projection.
Might add an explosion to it.
You don't have to add it. It's been a rough year for the Baltimore Ravens as a whole, especially without Lamar Jackson. I mean, that last game, they shouldn't even have fucking showed up because that was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Holy shit.
But I think it's time to rejoice as Zay Flower owners because Lamar Jackson is looking like he's coming back this week. He did practice on a limited basis this week, but that's his first practice since the hamstring injury, so that's a great sign, and I think that's a sign that they're actually going to move forward with starting him.
Need him back, bro.
So these are the things I want to mention. Chicago Bears are 24th in pass defense against opposing fantasy wide receivers. I think that says enough for Lamar Jackson coming back, and a Lamar Jackson that needs to win football games. Let me keep that in mind. This is a Chicago Bears defense that does not guard the deep ball good whatsoever. They are horrible against play action, which is where I think Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson will connect the most. Zay Flowers with Lamar Jackson this season in 3.5 games. He averaged 6.5 catches a game, 9 targets, and 87 yards a game. That doesn't sound like ASS to me. I'm just going to be honest. So
He's He surprised us. My apologies. Continue.
No. I just think that the one thing that's continuously holding Flowers back, and I think what a lot of you guys are pissed off about, is his inability to get involved in the red zone. He's basically never looked at. He's not a vertical threat whatsoever. All he's got is speed. But like I mentioned previously, I think they get a lot of play action crosses going. I think they get the deep ball going, and I think they get it going early because Lamar Jackson, he's got to kind of do this shit on his own, to be honest with you, because they're not going to get any help on the other side of the ball. So I think you start Flowers, and I think you start him with the ultimate confidence in a 20-plus point game. That's my boom player, and fuck all y'all.
What's the Ravens' record on there? They're at 1 win and
5 losses.
5?
1-4, because they are on bye.
Yeah, they got a bye last week. Them and the
We're
Bills.
going into week 8.
Oh,
Wait, so wouldn't that make
Oh
them
yeah, they're
1
1-5. Yeah, they are
Yeah,
1-5.
they're
Yeah,
1-5.
that's right.
Yeah, they're ass.
I mean, look, it's still
Because the division,
Well-
Yousuf, I was gonna say that because their division, like you got the Bengals sitting at 2 at 3 and 4.
But I mean, listen to the numbers that I gave you guys, bro. 6.5
the numbers.
catches, 87
no, he's not
yards
saying
per
that.
game.
He's not saying that. He's saying
I'm
the,
talking
the
about,
Ravens.
like, the Ravens
It's still a
in
winnable
general.
division
As a
for the
whole.
Ravens. He's
As a
saying.
No,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course it is. But what I'm trying to say is, Zay Flowers gets a lot of shit. But like, we're talking those numbers alone with Lamar Jackson, he's averaging 15 fantasy points per game,
Right.
yeah.
which is very serviceable
He's
for a wide
surprised us
receiver.
for sure this season. I think we had a lot of
He has his inconsistent
to say.
games here and there, but they've been very less and far in between. So, yeah. Start Zay Flowers this week, guys. It's going to be good.
All right, Majid.
All right, so my boom pick is gonna be on the other side of that field for that game. I got Rome Odunze from the Chicago Bears this week.
Love this one.
Right, his week 8 matchup is against the Baltimore Ravens. His week 8 PPR projection is 13.8 points. I got his boom projection at 19.2. Wouldn't be shocked if it's a little higher. Obviously, Rome Odunze, who started the year on fire, obviously struggled these last 2 weeks, getting back-to-back 5-point games. Kind of let me down, and obviously most owners down.
Because the Chicago Bears
But
have just been
obviously,
DeAndre
yeah.
Swift.
They've been feeding Swift. Also, there was one game which was a nasty rainy game, so I didn't expect any passing to start with in that game. But last week against the Saints was also another pretty ugly game.
Yeah.
So
But that was all Swift.
it was all Swift, literally the entire game. The Ravens are ranked 32nd worst pass defense in the league, and it's not going to
Shocking.
change. Shocking, right? I think Jair Alexander is going to get sunned, and
DJ Moore might be out.
yeah,
He did
so
not practice today.
if DJ Moore is out, that means the only targets I see is literally Swift, Komet, and Rome Odunze. So I think this is a must start for Rome Odunze starters. I'm excited for this week, and I think he's going to do really good.
Yeah.
Yousuf.
well, good.
This
I'm
fucking
taking
guy,
my
bro.
boy, George Kittle.
After last week,
Yeah, a
0
bunch of
points.
cardio
process.
last week, bro.
Hey, he was great at
A lot of
blocking.
cardio.
Yeah, blocking
His
will get you
blocking was
fantasy points.
fantastic.
Yeah, you're right. Blocking
That's
gets
all
you
he
fantasy
does, bro.
points.
That's all he does. He's just
He was fantastic
Hall of
blocking
Fame
last
pass
week.
blocker.
You had better
Hey,
luck
Yousuf,
starting
watch
Trent.
your fucking mouth, huh? Watch
You-
your fucking
Yousuf,
mouth, you piece of shit.
Yousuf,
He's
you-
better than any tight end you guys have had in recent years. Shut
Yousuf,
your bitch ass up.
Yousuf, I just want to tell you
Hey,
something.
no. And, recent years. I'm not talking about Antonio.
That's fine,
Gates.
that's fine.
Recent years, pussy.
Yousuf, can I give you a
Recent.
stat real
I
quick?
almost crashed the fuck out
Yusuf.
on you, bitch.
Do you know
You think I don't know ball? That's your problem.
Yousuf, you were pretty much like it would have been the same thing, better off if you just started injured Ricky Purcell that had 0 points
Oh,
this week.
trust me, you don't know ball. Wait till we get to the bus players. Oh, Yousuf,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't fucking wait for you to talk to me about that.
I'm just getting spicy with it, bro. Goddamn, y'all want me to
tell
keep
us,
it interesting?
tell us why,
Be
tell us
fucking
why we
vanilla.
should start George Kittle, please.
Imagine, by the way, I did start a player just like George Kittle in my fucking league with Zay. You want to know who it was?
Who?
Jamison Williams. He got me a fucking donut.
Okay,
That's your boy, Yousuf.
you were the only one
and I
hyping
still
him
won.
up.
Oh my,
That sounds like a
suck
you
shit, man.
problem, bro.
Like what?
Yeah.
He's making it sound like
said-
we had
he
a better
was talking
say.
about-
We didn't tell you to start him.
I didn't. I'm just telling him, bro. He was talking about, you might have started.
All right.
Oh,
George
man.
Kittle. Why is George Kittle a boom player for you?
You shouldn't.
Well, it's not going to get
I'm
much worse.
playing.
Way too many bullet points.
I
Cat.
have faith in you, Yousuf.
Let me
Let me
talk.
fucking speak.
No, you can't.
Let me talk.
Let me talk.
All right,
Let me
All right.
talk.
all
George
right,
Kittle,
you can
figure
talk
it
now.
out.
Can I put my glasses back on?
That shit was hard. That shit was hard. Kittle plays the Houston Texans. 11.47 is his projected PPR points for the week. I have his boom projection at 15.7. Like I said, and you guys know this, his return week could not have gotten much worse, right? So 0 points. He just needed the week to get back in the groove of things. Just give my boy some time. He hasn't played since week 1. Cut him some slack. He did come out publicly saying, "I'm so sorry to all my fantasy owners. Blame Kyle Shanahan." I have a feeling he's hinting at something. Brock Purdy is coming back this week, and we know that Kittle is his favorite target. The Texans boast a tough all-around defense, but the Niners' run game could open up opportunities for them in the air. The Texans' run defense is piss poor.
Facts.
And with Purdy set to return, like I said, Kittle being his favorite target, this could prove to be an opportunity for them to kind of start rekindling that little connection that they got, see what the Niners can do for the future.
Hello, good sir.
Oh, shit.
Our head producer.
We have some news.
Just have some breaking news real quick. Completely not NFL related. The Los Angeles Clippers are losing 78-47 to the Utah Jazz. Kawhi Leonard has 2 points.
Honestly,
Which
If I
would,
say anything else, it's racist.
Great news.
which would lead me to say, like, take a little intermission to tell you, NBA is back.
Yes, sir.
NBA content will be up this week. Keep an eye out for it.
Yes, sir.
But Yousuf,
2 points.
2 points is insane.
All right, Zay, please give us
Bus
this
players,
long
please.
explanation that you have for Jordan Mason.
Oh,
Yes.
wait,
As a
sorry, just to cut you off before, because I was going to add to Yousuf. Yousuf, now that I think about it, it's not a horrible pick only because I forgot to announce it is National Tight End Week this week.
that's
so
true.
look
Oh,
for
yeah.
all quarterbacks
Kittle always eats.
to
Kittle always
finger
eats.
ass each tight end this week. So it's going to be feeding.
All right.
What the fuck?
So moving on to bus players this week.
What was that?
My pick this week is Jordan Mason from the Los Angeles. Wow.
That's the intro. That's the intro.
What did he even say?
Finally got him on the intro.
That's it.
Jordan Mason from the Los Angeles Vikings. His Week 8 PPR projection is...
Wait.
What?
wait.
Says it again.
Los Angeles Vikings?
I said it on purpose.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jordan Mason. He's my bus player this week. His projection is 13.67. My bus projection is 7.8.
You did it. You did it.
I'm not going to explain this. What did I do?
You said it. He did it.
6-7.
What was his projection? Zay?
Come on, bro. We tried.
I'm back.
Trust me.
Now he's back after the long leave of
I'm
what was
back.
it, Yousuf? What was the condition?
My brain
It
injury.
was so obvious that
rot,
even I had to
dude.
do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't have much of an explanation here. This is something. This might be a weekly reoccurring theme. I did it last week with Rico Dowdle. I just want your trust. I want you all to trust me.
And that's why I traded him for you. I trust
go.
you.
There you go.
The oracle is spoken.
He smelled my hate for Jordan Mason. But I know my Chargers, and I know that that's not going to happen again this week. There needs to be some major defensive changes, especially after what the Colts just did to us. I expect us to come out firing on all cylinders tomorrow. I think it's going to be a great game. Hopefully it's a great game. I mean, we need this game. If we lose this game, we're going to lose the division. We'll probably lose it for the year. So this is a huge game, probably the biggest game of the year, to be honest with you, because I think it's a turning point for both sides. If we win, it gives us a little bit more momentum as we start to get more and more healthy. If we lose, then I'll call it.
Luckily,
Yeah.
you guys have Terrace Wentz starting against you guys.
Harris Wentz?
Terrorist.
Terrorist.
Terrorist. What did I say? Terrorist? Terrorist.
Terrace. Balcony
I mean,
Wentz.
You're right though. Like the Chiefs are starting to get on a roll. You guys are
Yep.
still dealing with your injuries, but you guys are starting to get healthy. I think Alt is coming back. Or
He
is
should be
already?
back this week. I mean, he was doubtful
Yeah.
going into the game against the Colts. I thought he was going to play, so it would be
Who?
nice. Joe Alt.
Oh, Joel.
Yeah.
How long's Hampton out for?
Oh my God, dude. I'm about to get nightmares from this O-line, dude.
I thought something about Hampton. Like,
I
goddamn.
thought that too.
Oh my God, bro.
Hey, he starts tweaking it.
I'm going to start twitching and shit, bro. On God, I am.
All right, Majid.
Don't start Jordan Mason. Don't start him.
Don't.
Majid.
All right, another player
Down.
that I did trade. So my
Down.
bus player for this week is Stephon Diggs, whose matchup is against the Cleveland Browns. His week 8 PPR projection is 12.8, and his bus PPR projection is 7.6. The Patriots have looked amazing this year and are sitting at that number 1 seed, obviously in their division. Drake Mays look good. Stephon Diggs, Butte, they've all been looking good this year. But obviously going into this week, I know most people probably start Diggs at that flex spot, solid 13 to 20 a game, depending on the week. But going against this Browns defense, this Browns defense, as many games as they lose, the defense, you could clearly see it's a total offense issue. Their defense has looked phenomenal. Myles Garrett has looked like a defensive player of the year. Their corners have looked good. Still don't know about that trade they did, but I would definitely bench Diggs this week. I don't think it's going to be the same week for Diggs this week.
Yousuf?
Start Shador.
Facts.
Oh, okay. Yousuf?
Not for fantasy owners. I'm saying for the Browns. Start Shador.
He didn't even get reps. Behind,
Bro, Dylan Gabriel fucking sucks at football.
Dylan Gabriel might be competing with Tua.
I mean, same background. They're both Hawaiian, right?
Both lefty.
No one is competing with Tua right now, bro.
He saw the.
Did you see what?
Did
Did you see what he said today?
He said, "Pass me the ball, Tua. Pass me the ball, Tua."
Is he
He's like,
still
"Give it to me."
talking? He's still
Did y'all
talking?
see what he said today?
No, I
Bro,
didn't see
he
today.
came out. So they asked him a question about why Jalen Waddle didn't get many targets last game.
Oh, yeah, he
This
only had 2
man
points.
sat there and said, "Oh, I just can't see over the offensive line, being a small quarterback and all." Shut your fucking mouth.
Why
Who-
would you openly
Why would he say
admit
that?
Who
If you
allowed
say
this
that,
man to
that
get
gives
on a mic and speak.
Bro did his
Bro, he
Kyle-
does this shit every fucking week. It's getting so sick and tired.
Yeah, Quinn Ewers, get ready,
Damn it.
bro. Your time's
Who's
coming.
giving him a fucking mic?
Fucking
PR team needs to step in here, bro. Does he have one?
McDaniels
I don't
has
know,
too many
bro.
problems to
Bro
worry
has
about that.
McDaniels is high.
Exactly. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
high.
Got too
He's
many problems
literally
to
on
deal with.
drugs.
McDaniels was doing this shit
He said,
mid-game.
he said, "Get the fuck out." He said, he didn't say.
I don't fuck with Mike McDaniel, but like that was
Hilarious.
awesome.
He's like,
He's
That's
got
the best moment he's had as a Dolphins coach.
Tua's got street logic level PR team.
Yeah, no, dude, he's fucking cooked.
Man.
Tua is
what that
fucking
mean?
cooked.
What that mean though?
You know exactly what that. If I wasn't here editing our videos, but we'd be just as canceled as Tua Tagovailoa, bro.
Yeah, they just need to tank this shit and go get a QB, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Yousuf.
Not what you mean, but they drafted Sam Ewers or Quinn Ewers, whatever the fuck.
When you
Sam
Ewers.
Ewers.
Yeah, you can't even.
All right,
say his
Yousuf.
name.
This is what the culmination of this segment has become.
What the
Yousuf hit us. This is what
Yeah,
these
here we
two
go.
guys have been reacting all show
There goes our
since we
hot
got this
streak, bro.
prep. Since we got this prep.
Guys, we're going
Hey.
5-1 next week.
The shit was getting too easy. I decided I wanted to step it up a little bit.
Why?
Josh Jacobs is my bust pick of the week.
This is the heat check of all heat checks from Yousuf.
Oh man. Oh my goodness, Valentine. This could either be this.
Fucking half court, bro.
Yusuf's
could
like the
either be,
person
oh my
at the.
goodness, Valentine, or this could be Steph Curry.
This
in
might
the
be
clutch.
Yusuf is like the people at the casino. They just never know when to step out. Like when winning enough
When to
is
step
enough.
away from the table.
It's like Yusuf won
Look.
10 million. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna put all the 10 million on a slot machine right now.
If you were a gambling man, Yousuf, I would be fucking terrified.
Thank
I
God
would
I'm
be
not.
terrified.
Hey.
God,
Bro, I mean, look, you guys say all this last season. You called me a madman when I said Justin Jefferson was going to get locked up. He ended up getting 9 points that week, and I was perfect on my bust projection.
That was a
So I'm
year
not gonna-
ago.
I don't care.
You know what,
Trust
like,
me,
we'll-
I do this on a yearly basis. Trust me.
We'll let him do
I
it
have one week
one
like
time
this.
a year, where we kind of throw
Trust
out
me
these,
on
like,
this.
the number one player at their position. We
I have to.
proceed.
Bro,
Okay, let's
proceed,
go.
Yousuf. Proceed.
All right.
We're supposed
He's
to be
playing
a
the
team.
Pittsburgh Steelers. He's playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's
losing
projected to have.
We're losing our
projected-
identity.
Shut the fuck up.
let me talk.
It's my turn.
You gotta hit him with
He has
it's my
19
turn.
It's
Bro,
my
holy
turn.
Shit.
Hit us with it.
Can I fucking speak?
Hit it. No, hit us
Say
with
it.
it.
Say it's my turn.
19.23 points. is his
Yusuf, you
projection.
gotta say it.
Say it, or you can't
His
speak.
bust projection
Oh,
is
this
12 and a half
bitch,
points.
Good.
dude.
I'm not going to say it. Let's get bold with it.
Oh man.
Okay. By far one of the best backs in the NFL in the last 5 years. He's been automatic since joining the Packers. Oh my god.
I gotta
I'm
turn
not
my
gonna
fucking
kill you.
microphone off,
Oh
bro.
man.
Voice crack was crazy.
That was nuts.
This part's gonna get cut out, but when Majid was doing that, it's gonna be like just like a slow fade in of a certain photo of a certain individual. Just like a slow fade and then cut.
Yusuf,
All
come
right.
on.
Lock in, twin.
What's taking you so long, dude?
Oh.
Fuck.
Maybe if you guys don't shut the fuck up, maybe that'll be a good idea. Shut up.
Lock in, twin.
Shout out, cat.
All right.
Damn, that's getting clear.
One of the best backs in the NFL in the last 5 years. He's been automatic since signing with the Packers. Jacobs faces a Pittsburgh Steelers team that ranks top 10 in run defense and points allowed to running backs. Jacobs definitely has his work cut out for him. After what I've witnessed and what we all witnessed, the Cincinnati Bengals do to the Steelers last week in the air, I see this being a game where Jordan Love feasts on that bum-ass secondary and Jalen Ramsey's old fuck ass.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's fucking washed, bro.
Yeah.
He's hooked.
Washed.
Burnt
Him and
toast.
Darius Slay, bro. Darius Slay look like
Ash,
dog
bro.
shit too.
They are a
Oh,
duo.
man.
And Joey Porter's nowhere to be found either.
Yep.
That was a
So
waste of
I
a
see
pick.
this being a very heavy passing scheme from the Packers. Not to say Josh Jacobs is just going to be complete shit. I have him 12.5 points.
No, you got to own this bitch, bro. If you're calling him a
But-
bus player, you tell motherfuckers to bench him.
He's not
say
going to
it.
be Josh Jacobs.
Nah, say it with your
Like I
fucking
said.
chest.
All right, go ahead.
Nah,
Bench him.
say it.
Bench him.
Say the full sentence.
Bench him, motherfucker. Bench
Bench who?
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. All right.
Josh Antoine
Clip
II Jacobs.
Clip it.
Yes,
That's
I
our
see
real.
it. I see it being a heavy passing game for the Packers. Like I said, that Steelers secondary can't hold water. So
All right.
let's move on.
Wait.
What?
Can anyone hold water?
Have you not heard
Cups
that saying
can.
before?
Cups, but like the actual
Pots.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
On to plug in, pull out, week
God
8.
damn.
This is where we make
On
our
my
money.
dick.
Yeah.
This is where we make our money right here.
Plug in, pull out, week 8. Same thing as usual. We'll go through these fairly quickly, and then I'll name the names and the matchup. The lads of the panel will just quickly say plug in or pull out based on the player and the matchup. You boys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
First one up, George Pickens versus the Denver Broncos.
I originally
Plug in.
said pull out, but after listening to you guys, we'll plug in.
All right.
We'll work on this. We'll plug in.
Chuba Hubbard versus the Buffalo Bills.
I'm pulling out just because. No, listen, the Buffalo Bills have one of the worst. I know what you're gonna say. The Buffalo Bills have one of the worst, if not the worst, run defense. But I just love Dowdle so much that I think it's gonna it's two of them. Not saying that they could both end up with 12 points, but is 11, 12 points really a start? Would you plug that in?
I'd say
Both of them are RB1.
I'd say based off the expectations that Chuba has now with Rico, I think he will exceed those expectations. Now, whether or not that'll be an incredible game or not, I don't think it'll be that. But I think it'll be serviceable still. And I don't think that I don't think you should bench Chuba yet.
You don't think so?
Because in my mind, he personally hasn't shown me anything that he's.
It's just for me.
Bench.
I think more for me, it's not that Chuba's ass or anything like that. It's more of just seeing how good. It's kind of like the
I
hot.
gave him more touches.
Like I'm gonna be honest. Carson Wentz last week looked like absolute dog shit, correct? But JJ McCarthy, if they really want to, JJ McCarthy could have been back.
I don't know.
by
Like
now.
Doctor. I mean, we're
we're
T.J. Hawkinson away from catching that for having
I know,
a different conversation.
I love Carson Wentz. I told you guys that. But I'm just saying, as in, there's a reason why they're not forcing JJ McCarthy back. It's because it's good enough with Carson Wentz. It's still winnable with Carson Wentz. So it's the same thing in my mind with Rico Dowdle. Like Rico Dowdle has been doing so good right now. It's like he's on this hot horse, and of course that's why they gave Chuba the start because that's our OG. We can't just. It's like Purdy and Mac Jones, but it's like then you see last week Rico with less touches, Rico with more production. Going into this week,
But it wasn't like an insane.
It wasn't insane.
difference.
But again, this has been a talk all week, not just for us, for other people. Like
I just
you
don't
think
I don't want to write him off yet, bro. Like, am I crazy for sitting here and telling you that Chuba Hubbard can go and get you 13 points this week?
no, you're not.
No.
So then that would make him
That's
a
why
plug
I was-
in.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
Fuck it. Plug in this week. I'm just saying, as in, I'm not
But
shocked though.
I want to hear what Yousuf says, because if Yousuf
I
thinks it's
say
a pull
plug
out,
it in.
You
No,
said
I
what you
said
said?
plug in.
Plug in. Okay. So
Alright.
2-1.
I said
That's a
plug
plug in. That's a plug in regardless. Group effort.
Yeah.
Next up, we got, is that Quinshawn?
Quinshon Jr.
Jud-
Quinshawn
Judkins.
Judkins.
Yeah, pull out. He's ass.
Whoa.
Huh?
He's not ass.
Whoa.
Huh?
He's not ass. He's
Wow.
not ass.
Flip
I'm
it.
sorry.
Whoa,
Flip it out of
whoa, that's a
context,
real-
clip it.
Whoa.
This is an
whoa.
ass. This is an ass
That's not a bad
matchup.
idea, you
New
know.
England is ranked 6th this year in fantasy and points allowed to running backs. Quinchon's coming off a shit week, and it's gonna
The
get even
fuck
shittier.
do you mean a shit
week?
week? He had
He had
3
like
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the week before. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was
sorry.
about to say. I was like, what?
Week before.
Clip it!
Forgive me.
It's late. It's
Give me.
late for Yousuf.
Guys,
Hey, you guys.
Oh,
you
we
guys-
have
by the
so
way,
much to clip from
Guys,
Yousuf this week.
we're supposed to record
Yusuf's
at
make-a-wish
9
was to be on a Street
Let me
Logic
fucking rant.
episode.
Shut your fat mouth. Shut your whore mouth. We're supposed to start filming at 9. These guys don't want to fucking send me the Zoom invite until 10.
I kept telling him to.
I was trying to
This
fucking
is getting
bro.
ridiculous.
Anyway, pull out
him
Quinshon Judkins. He's not gonna play well this week.
Bro.
Sorry.
All right. Next up, we got Matthew Golden versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Plug in.
Plug in. That Pittsburgh defense is
I like it.
shit.
I like
I
it.
think this is his breakout game, finally.
All right. Next up, we got former Eagle Kenneth Gainwell.
Pull out.
Pull out.
Fuck
Pull out.
bitch. We still got Jalen Warren here.
So as long as Warren's healthy, he's not going to do anything.
All right.
And against that Green Bay defense.
Next up, we got who's looked like so far Carson
Plug
Wentz's
in.
favorite target.
Yep, plug
Jordan
in.
Addison versus LA Chargers.
Jordan Addison was one of those players this year in fantasy that I picked up in every league, and he was suspended, so no one picked him up till like the 6th, 7th round. Fuck, I did it to myself. Sorry.
You fucking did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. I can't complain.
Fucking
But
Jesus.
I picked him up in every league, and there's a reason for it, bro. People forgot Addison last year. I know JJ McCarthy does not like throwing the ball, but hopefully sitting these 5 weeks out watching what he could do with the way Carson Wentz is doing it, hopefully, you know.
I mean, Justin Jefferson usually puts belt to ass to us, but
they could both go off, though. That's how potential it is. Like, no offense, you guys saw last week, it's not like your defense has been, you know, they need to pick this shit up, but it's like last week, I'm sorry, you guys had Pittman, Warren, fucking. You're lucky Josh Downs was out.
Yousuf's lucky he lives
oh, thank
a
God.
couple thousand miles away.
We're plugging the fucking. That's what it is. Let's go to the next
All
one.
right, next one. We got
Plug in.
Caleb Williams versus Baltimore Ravens.
Plug in.
Plug in as well.
I know you don't like him, but it's Baltimore's defense.
I hate him.
I know.
Actually.
I know. I don't like him either. I don't like
Who
that.
do you hate more, him or the Baltimore defense?
God, I was crapping
Him.
on that.
Bro, you're getting clipped so
Fair.
much this pod. Imagine.
I know.
Him. Yeah, no, I hate him. He's also been extremely unserviceable in fantasy. Like extremely.
I think this week, though, is the week that I think he's throwing for at least 3 touchdowns for 300 yards. I think he's going to have probably like 50 yards on his feet.
Okay.
Dude, who the fuck do you think he is? Lamar Jackson?
Against this defense, I think so.
Just gave him 350 scrimmage yards and 3 touchdowns.
God damn.
I think this is the only game I think
That'd
he
be
could do it
fucking
against.
hilarious. I mean, I would plug in this week,
I plug in.
but I don't think he's gonna be that crazy.
All right.
I don't know about all that.
Next up, we got Jordan Love versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Plug in.
Plug in.
Cool. Imagine.
Yeah, that's
All right.
obvious. The Pittsburgh
Next
defense
up,
is ass.
we got
It's not
Deebo
Pittsburgh at all.
Samuel versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Pull out only because
out.
if you guys see the stats, without Jaden Daniels in the lineup, his stats have been less than 6 points per week. If you go look at all the
I'm
stats,
pulling out, but also put a parentheses. He's hurt
who
now, and he didn't play last week.
Debo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. But I'm saying even if he plays this week, I'm saying his stats in general this year.
No, I just wanted to add that.
Put
Oh,
an-
yeah, that's
Put
fine.
an asterisk on it. And then
Yeah.
lastly, we have Devontae Smith versus the New York Giants.
This is where it gets shaky. Listen, we're playing at home this week. We're not. Listen, as much as you guys want to say, we look like dog awful that first game, but there's a lot to fix. We're not going 0-2 against the Giants. That's never happened. It's not going to happen. We're going to 1-1.
Your secondary is hot
I agree with you.
ass.
I agree with you. I think this game is going to be a lot low scoring than people think it is after last week's big four. I think this week, it's my game of the week. We'll talk about it later, but
I think this is actually the Saquon game.
that's what I was going to tell you. So I don't think Devontae's going to have a crazy game that he did last week. You know,
Yeah.
I think he's going to be sitting at that 4 to 6 catches for maybe like 70 yards.
Yeah.
But so I'd probably pull out this week.
This one's tricky, bro.
It's tricky because Devontae's literally a boom or bust. That's literally what Devontae is. Devontae's
Yeah.
either
Yousuf, what are
25
you doing
plus
with them?
Either
or he's a 7-8 point.
either Eagles receiver is a boomer bust.
Literally, that's how it is. I think this is Saquon's breakout
That's
game.
tough. It's really tough. But
I'd love to see Saquon.
The
He
Eagles,
didn't do
the
it
Eagles,
last time.
the Eagles this week we're getting Lane back healthy, so we're gonna have Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson, and Landon Dickerson. Last week you saw
I
him, he kept
think-
coming in and out of
I
the
said-
lineup. So we're
I
gonna
say
have.
pull out. I say pull out this
I'm not
week.
mad at that. It's
I'm
it's
not-
tricky though. That's what I'm saying. It's
I
There's-
think
the
I-
New York
no, I-
Giants
I agree with-
secondary is really bad.
they are really
I
bad, but
agree
again,
with
when
Isaiah.
we saw
I agree
when we
with
saw the
Isaiah
first
in
game.
sense. I agree with Isaiah in the sense that this, I think, is the Saquon game.
I think so too.
Especially that you mentioned that Dickerson's coming back.
Lane
Johnson's
Johnson,
coming back.
Mylata's still there.
And
Hopefully,
also
Cam
they're
Jurgens
probably
will be
gonna
back, our
learn-
center.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to learn their fucking lesson from the first time they played the Giants by not giving them the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how Brandon Graham's gonna.
Well, if you really
Shout
think
out-
about the
Shout out Brandon Graham.
Hey,
Shout out
finally
BG.
he's back. BG's back. But Yousuf, I don't want to take too long on this, but if you look at last game, it wasn't that we weren't giving him the ball. It was just the most predicting play calling. It's like
Yeah.
it's clear the way he's like the way the Eagles stand in shotgun or like single back, whatever. It's like we'll feed it to Saquon 2 downs where he gets stuffed, and then it's no shit. You're gonna throw on a 3rd and 14. You're throwing on a 3rd and 14. You're not running 3rd and 14
Jalen Hurts cannot line up under center.
at all. 100%. I agree with you.
He can't
he
do
got-
it.
He's
He's incapable of doing it.
He's not. He has
He's
to,
a
and they
shotgun
don't do
quarterback.
exactly. They don't do play action. It's a shotgun, so he could do his read, design, QB run. That's it. Jalen Hurts is a shotgun quarterback. The only time he's gonna line under is for a tush butt push. That's
Yes.
about it. All right,
Anyway,
All right.
moving on.
Naoki.
We have it's time to have a convo with the full panel back. It's be good to have some good conversations. The first one up, the Indianapolis Colts.
Yes.
I haven't even asked the question yet.
That's all you need to know. Yes.
Okay. Well, the question is, are the Colts for real? Can we basically guarantee them a playoff spot for them at this point, or will they eventually crumble and falter like they've done?
They look good, bro.
They look
really
the
good.
Colts.
Like,
I'll tell you this.
different.
I'll tell you this about the Colts. The Colts really, and I'm not saying this to be biased, it's just because I understand my team. The Colts this year remind me a lot of the 2022 Philadelphia Eagles, where it was they obviously reduced that whole O-line. They got that O-line fixed up this year. They got a system quarterback in Daniel Jones that can fit in with the offense really good, with a great head coach who's a really good offensive play calling. Jonathan Taylor's finally able to run behind a good offensive line. And again, I'm going to say this. Everyone says defense wins championships. You need defense. That's fucking bullshit, okay? In the NFL, as long as you have a great offensive line and a healthy offensive line, that is your best chance at winning in this league because it gets your run game opening. Man. He's a great – listen, I was sad when we lost him, bro. He was great. Mm-hmm. It was unfortunate, but it just reminds me of, like, their you look at the pieces they have on defense, their corners, like, they're not elite corners, but it's like – your offense is playing really good, and your pass rushers are good enough where it makes the secondary look a little better than they are.
They play like one person.
Exactly, that's what it is, and that's
They're
exactly
all interconnected.
And if you look at it, that was exactly what that 2022 Philadelphia Eagles team was. So
I want to do this thing with you guys real quick, just so that we can really hammer down how we see the Colts.
I don't think they're. By the way, just to put it this, I think they're going to clearly win their division. I think they're a really good team, and they will give teams trouble in the playoffs. But I don't think they're a Super Bowl team.
Well, let's do this, okay? So the Colts are currently 6-1 after beating the Chargers 38-24, which honestly I thought we had a chance. Mm-hmm. Herbo was firing
in the second half.
But let me just say this: so we're gonna go through their schedule, and we're gonna kind of figure out what their final record is gonna be at the end of the season, right? All right. So next up, they got the Titans.
That's a win.
Come on.
All right. So they're 7-1 now. Next up, after that, they got the Steelers.
I think that's a win also.
That's a win as well.
Yeah.
That's away. That's an away game.
I still
think it's a winnable game.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
So they're 8-1?
Mm-hmm.
Next up, they got the Falcons.
I think that might be an L.
This is a 6:30 a.m. game. It's a
international game?
I don't know where it is, but it's international.
Germany, maybe, I think.
I can check it.
That could be a losable
This could
game.
go either way, but for the sake of devil's advocate, I'll say loss.
I'm saying that it's a loss.
Yeah.
I think they take that one.
They could, but it's
you think it's
up
a
for
loss?
grabs. I think that's a trap game.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, just for the sake of the exercise.
All right, then we'll say 8-2 then. Next up, they got the Chiefs away.
I think they
lose. That might be a loss as well.
I think they lose that game.
All right, that makes them 8-3. After that, they got the Texans.
Win.
This is a home game.
It's a
win.
Win.
Yeah.
Division game.
Yeah, even division game.
Yeah.
Even if CJ pulls his shit up, that's a loss.
All right then. So they're 9-3 now. Next up, they got the Jaguars away.
Win. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they beat them last time.
I know, but they're not going to go 0-2 with them.
We don't give a fuck what Eddie says.
That's what I was telling you. They don't lose 2 in a row.
Next up, they got the Seahawks away.
Loss.
That's a loss.
Yeah.
All right, 9-4.
You know why too? It's just because I told you guys. You guys want to sleep on it. I told you guys that Seattle front. You guys heard me when I said that Seattle front D line is going to pick their shit up.
No. The Colts lost to the Broncos. They didn't lose to the Jaguars.
You're right. It was the Broncos.
And that was a
Good game.
ugly game.
Yeah. But I'm saying
Game from Broncos.
Seattle's defensive line. I'm not saying isn't going to shut down Jonathan Taylor because Jonathan Taylor is Jonathan Taylor.
Wait,
but
no, bro.
Let's just move.
I'm fucking
let's
tripping.
move.
Where's their loss?
what are you talking about? Was it not the Jags?
No, they lost to the Rams.
That game
That's
itself,
what they
but
lost,
even that game was a winnable
AD
game.
Mitchell.
They lost. Yeah,
That
Adonai
was a
Mitchell
close
dropped
game.
that pass. Yeah.
Okay, anyway. They're after the Seahawks, they are 9-4. Okay?
Okay.
Now we got 49ers Colts. This is a home game for the Colts. It's prime time.
Yousuf, don't be mad at me. This is a win.
For the sake of
Not being biased.
exercise, I'm gonna say win for the Colts.
Yeah.
10-4.
I don't see us. If we're not fully healthy or like even at least 80% healthy by then, we're not winning that game.
10-4.
Especially not away.
Next up, they got the Jaguars again.
11-4.
Win.
11-4. All right. And then last but not least, to finish out the season, they got another division game against the Texans. I think they lose this one.
I could see them splitting 1-1.
I see them. I see them pulling starters at this point.
Well, not necessarily. You say that, but again, if they're competing for that number 1 seed,
if they're 11-4,
but
by the end of the season,
11-4, right? Look at other teams in the AFC that are still going to be having a high record.
But I'm saying
Buffalo look like shit, but Buffalo are still sitting at 2 wins. I know,
division
purposes. But I'm saying if you're not going to just play to win your division, you're going to play.
That means that they already secured a top 3 seed. Top 4 seed.
Zay,
but you want to be number 1. You want that bye.
They're not going to sit their starters. They're going to.
How many teams, though? Let's be real. How many teams in the NFC, or I mean the AFC,
that could go over them as of now?
Win more than 11 games.
More than 11 this year? I'll give you 3 right now, just off the bat. The Buffalo Bills, the Chiefs, and who else is in the AFC?
I mean, the Chiefs are 4-3. Bro.
They're 4-3 again, but again, like that's what sucks.
They're heating up.
As a someone,
I know they're heating up. That's
what I'm saying.
Not like
that's what pisses me off of someone that despises the Chiefs.
Can we really depend on the Chiefs though to go on another 7-8 game win streak?
That's
what they'll need to get 11 wins
I know,
this year.
but my point is with their healthy team now, like it's like they say, you'd rather start ugly and finish strong than start good, like the Eagles that 1 year 10-1 and shit the bag. Like there's a lot of games as hating the Chiefs, you wish the Ravens won that game, you wish the Lions won that game. They got away from that gauntlet. Now it's like, of course, you have some divisional games, the Chargers again, the Broncos again, but like the Chiefs are just heating up.
All right, that does it for the Colts. So we have them finishing 11-5 on the year. So I guess
fair enough.
That answers the question. We somewhat see them that they're for real.
Okay, sounds good. For one, Caleb Williams through 6 games this year has completed already a third of his completions from last year, has scored already almost half as many touchdowns as his rookie year and thrown half as many interceptions. So we're still quite a ways to go on that department. But he's been sacked 11 times through 6 games, which last year through 17 games was sacked 68 times.
Jesus
last year. So the pass protection has improved to some degree.
Well, good. They went and spent like $300 million on their O-line.
Tooney and all these other
for his little fucking painted fingernails ass.
Based on what we've seen from CJ Stroud last year with the horrendous sophomore slump, it looks from CJ Stroud, just the sophomore slump that he had last year, and it looks like it's carried over even into this year. So he's kind of being a bit on a fraud watch. CJ Stroud has Caleb Williams potentially avoided the sophomore slump thus far this season?
Okay. Let me preface this by saying 2 things. First of all, Isaiah, bite your fucking tongue right now. I'm gonna let you go last because I know how much you despise him. The sack situation last year. Bears' offensive line was horseshit. Terrible. Caleb Williams is notorious for this thing that he used to do at USC and Oklahoma. He runs himself into sacks.
Yep.
He always had this issue of not being able to read the field or the secondary on a constant and consistent basis.
36 of those sacks were his fault.
Yep.
Abso-fucking-lutely they were. He has run himself into sacks more times than I can count. So I can't fault the Bears' offensive line. That being said, he's definitely improved in reading the field. He's definitely improved in following that game plan that Ben Johnson's implemented. Having DeAndre Swift and a better offensive line obviously seems to be faring well for them and is helping him make the correct passes. Romo Dunze starting to step into his own. DJ Moore still being there and available. Colston Loveland starting to come back in this game. Luther Burden obviously has a high ceiling. A lot of big factors. All in all, good scheme. Caleb has improved. I want to say he's avoiding the sophomore slump so far, but we're not even halfway through the season yet. So
fair enough.
To be continued. But to answer your question, so far has he avoided sophomore slump? I would say yes. He's
So the Bears are 4-2, right?
Yep.
Were they not 4-2 last year to start the season?
They were.
Yeah, they did start the year. I think this year it's more just about Ben Johnson and obviously upgrading the O-line. But Caleb still does the same shit that we see from Jalen that pisses me the hell off. Like, he gets scared. He can't read the defense or the blitz.
He's fucking petrified.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he looks terrified.
If his first read doesn't burn his defender for a deep ball, he immediately thinks, okay, I need to run out the pocket right now. Bro, have faith in that O-line. Like, same thing with Philly. Like, you have a top O-line. Like you said, they spent $60+ million on that goddamn O-line. They brought in John Tooney.
There is no quarterback in the NFL right now that if you don't trust the pocket and you don't just stand there and take some shit, you won't win a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts had to do it. It's where he took the step up to becoming a Super Bowl champion.
Exactly.
Yep.
And Caleb,
he started to just eat it and stay in the pocket, make those throws that he didn't want to make in the past. Yep. Like, you have to do that in the NFL to have any remote success, especially, when it comes down the line and, you're fighting for the playoffs, you're fighting for playoff wins. Like,
you're playing against people like TJ Watt, Micah that are going to get there.
I mean, maybe he can eventually, evolve into that. I know I'm being harsh. It's only his second year in the NFL. I don't want to sound like I'm hating too hard, but like he doesn't strike me as a guy who's going to eventually get over that hump. I feel like it's just in his DNA as a football player to just panic, and it's okay. Some players just like are different with how they operate. They're different with their mentality. They're different with how they see the game. Some players were raised a little bit softer than others. Some were told that their talent could carry them further than they could actually go. I just think he's one of those players that just doesn't have that in him to be able to create a pocket presence, to be able to stand in the pocket and deliver tough throws when they're needed. It's just not, I can't see it in his future to like trust that from him. That's what gets on my nerves about him so much. I know the talent is there, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys see where I'm coming from at all.
Yeah,
with this.
Makes
But
sense.
it's been my problem with
That's
Caleb
well
Williams
said.
since he got drafted, and I will forever say it about him until it improves.
That's what holds him back from the rest of that quarterback class in his thing.
Yeah.
We talk about Bo Nix and we talk about obviously Jaden
Michael
Daniels and
Penix.
Michael Penix and all these other
Yeah.
people.
Next up, did Christian McCaffrey prove he is still the best running back in football, or do Jonathan Taylor and or Bijan Robinson out in Atlanta have something to say about this?
Man, old man 23.
Well, and Yousuf, this is the first time you're gonna hear me. Obviously, talk about your boy. I know you see it with their face. CMC's only issue throughout his career, from obviously us knowing he's the number one option, just because his obviously catching threat with his running threat, his toughness. He's like they say the joke they make about Cooper DeJean and that's him for running back. Okay,
Yeah.
He's the most white athletic running back I've ever seen in my life. Okay. It was just his health. That's always been the issue was his health. Can he be healthy? Can he stay healthy? And luckily this year he's proven he could. And after seeing these last couple of games, bro, it's more of we take it for granted from what he's doing, and I feel like we don't see it as much.
We've seen even more insane shit.
Exactly. We've seen even more, but it's more of like the story around the Niners this year has just been all these injuries, quarterback going down, receiver going down, tight end going down. So that
And
he's
the lone standing guy.
So there's no attention on what is McCaffrey doing. It's just, Mac Jones has come in for Purdy, and Mac Jones won the
get what
game.
you're
Kendrick
saying.
Bourne came in for one game and scored 30 fantasy points, whatever the case is. So I don't think he gets the same credit compared to don't get me wrong, Bijan is Bijan, and that's crazy talent, young talent that we're gonna see. But CMC just doing it at the age that he is. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor.
They went head to head. What happened?
Exactly, that is true.
McCaffrey's still not 30.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
But he's old.
But he's old.
He's an old running back.
Because he's been
in the league
so
for a
long.
minute. He's been in the league for a minute, but I was shocked.
What is he?
when I-
28.
29 or 28. I was shocked.
That's
I
old
was
for a
he's
running
not
back.
even-
And,
I was like, bro's not even 30 yet. That's crazy.
And I love Jonathan Taylor, and I told you guys this. I'm a huge Jonathan Taylor fan. But Isaiah did bring up a good point with Jonathan Taylor. Again, Jonathan Taylor's running behind, if not top 3 offensive line of this year.
Might be the best.
Might be the best, if not. But again, Jonathan Taylor's had that tendency this year where it's every other game he gets that 3 touchdown game. The game, it's 3 touchdowns for almost 200 scrimmage yards, and then the next week he sits at 60, 70 yards
He's a game script
with no
running
touchdown.
back.
Yeah.
And the game script has so far gone in his favor.
Yeah. So I think after this last performance, CMC definitely has shown.
CMC is the game script. Bijan Robinson is the game script. They dictate the game.
Mm-hmm. It's Christian McCaffrey is late 2010s, early 2020 Kawhi Leonard. When he's on the court / on the field, he's the best player on the field by far. And it's not even close. But the thing is just staying on that field. And when he comes back, he's there to remind you that I'm still the best motherfucker to do this shit in the NFL. Point blank, period. I'm not here to take anything away from Bijan Robinson. I'm not here to take anything away from Jonathan Taylor. Christian McCaffrey is currently wide receiver 8 in the NFL. He's a fucking running back, ladies and gentlemen. He's the 8th ranked receiver in the NFL
That's
to
insane.
date at this moment in time this season.
What is Bijan though?
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
He's not top 10.
Because Bijan's been
He's
doing it
up
though.
there.
He's been doing it.
He's been
though.
doing it. And there's a reason.
But,
I mean,
but
they
also,
trained.
but obviously you look
They
at
trained
like,
together.
Yeah,
They're
Bijan gets
similar-
his shit from CMC.
they trained.
trained.
You saw on Sunday night they were
trained.
talking about it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
trained,
Yeah, they were training together last offseason.
and that's what got
I
his
loved-
like
He
receiving.
loves
yeah.
CMC.
I loved seeing them swap jerseys at the end of the game. It
Yep.
almost looked like it was a passing of the torch. Very similar. It would have been more so something like that if Bijan had outperformed Christian McCaffrey that game. But McCaffrey was there to kind of remind people like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still doing this shit.
Facts.
Don't count me out. He's carrying our team on his back. That's
no,
just
he is.
the flat out truth. He really is. I couldn't say more great things.
And I
about
hope
these
they
guys.
don't
That's-
abandon that when Brock comes back. And
I
try
hope
too
not,
hard
bro.
to
I mean,
incorporate
he's
the
a
pass, 'cause they don't
first-
need to.
No, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Easily.
There's no fucking two
Easily.
ways about it.
Easily.
I really don't want him to be one of those players where if he doesn't win a ring in his career, that people say, "Oh, but he never won a ring." Who gives a fuck? This guy is quite literally one of the best running backs of all time, ever. Okay, and this guy, I don't know what else. I don't know what else there is to say about him, bro. He does everything.
Yeah, no. I feel it. I'm lost for words too.
He
I
does-
still
crazy.
This is tough. And I don't really have so much to support my point right now, but I do think that Bijan Robinson is the best running back in football. But like I said, I don't really got much to back my point, to be honest with you. Especially considering that they just went head-to-head and CMC clearly looked like the better player. I don't know, man. It's just something I see with Bijan Robinson. I think he's gonna be special.
McCaffrey's currently running back 1, JT is 2, and then Bijan is 3. But I will say the gap between McCaffrey and Bijan from 1 to 3 is 42 or 41.7 points.
Yeah. Don't
I mean,
got
bro,
much to back
there's-
it.
Yeah, but
According to
it's
Fantasy
not-
Pros.
Let's not take that for granted. By the way, your statement is not a wild statement. Bijan Robinson has been far and clear.
He
in
looks
that
like the
upper
most talented running back. I'll say that,
I
like the
think
most
by
gifted.
far, you could say this season that he's been maybe the better running back. McCaffrey's the better football player. There's no two ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's complete. He does everything. Bijan does everything well, but there's levels to this shit right now. Right now.
Yeah. I think that's
Right
the best
now.
way you can put it.
Yeah.
Bijan's been
it's
the
very
best running
simple,
back,
like-
but McCaffrey's just a better football player.
You got the student and you got the master. The master just is still here doing this shit
Yeah.
right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the fact of the matter.
All right. Last topic. We love Baker Mayfield on this show. But I want to ask you guys, given what we know about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, the football player, the great football player that he's been, and taking into account the prone to injury that their offense has been, not even just within this year, but these last few years, can we really consider them to be contenders in the National Football Conference?
I think just to take this, just because I was looking at this one for the longest, and you guys know I love Baker Mayfield. We all love Baker Mayfield here.
Hey, Magic, go long.
Huh?
Go long.
This is insane.
Listen.
I knew it was coming.
It was an ugly game from Baker. Let alone, I know Mike Evans went out, but that's no excuse. He missed Tez Johnson on that wide open touchdown. I will say this: this was probably the worst game the Bucs played as a team. The worst game Baker Mayfield played as a team. And if you really watch the game against the Lions, it was still a winnable game, right? And I don't know if you want to take that a point of the Lions just weren't making worth
Yeah, because
the
Jared Goff's
points.
fucking ass.
I agree with you. Yes, I just don't think knowing Bucky's coming back within a week or two, and knowing that Ikbuka, even though he was injured, I wish he sat out, but he played, and he seems like he's doing better now since there's
He
no
looked
injury.
off, man.
He looked off,
He
but
looked off.
but I'm saying down the line, I don't think Mike Evans is really. I don't want to put this on Mike because we love Mike. I just think Mike,
Can we just give a round of applause for Mike Evans? real quick?
100%, yes.
Because it's
Shout
looking
out,
like
yeah.
it's finally over.
Yeah,
And that streak is finally over.
I know.
I wish he broke it, but
but unfortunately, it's not going to happen this year. And just with Mike Evans as a whole, I just think you kind of tell like early on that torch was passed to Ikbuka, you know. And I think as long as Bucky stays healthy, gets the
they
offense
need
going,
Godwin back, too.
and Ikbuka's back. I love how they got Tez Johnson more involved now, though. He's been getting more touches. Obviously, that comes with the injuries that are happening to that
He's
team.
an athletic motherfucker, isn't he?
And that's the speedster.
Fuck, bro.
They might have found the speedster too on that team. Obviously, having Godwin would be nice, but I just don't think you could count them out. Just the way, like you said, till this day we don't know who's a real contender. Like you look, obviously Philly, Buccaneers ran us for they played us well in the second half. They play us the best. I agree with you. They own us in the playoffs. Yes, right. With the Rams, they've always played the Rams close. Just in general.
You said they played them the best this season, right?
Who?
No, I'm saying
I'm saying in general.
Plays the Eagles the best.
Yeah. I'm saying they almost got us this year, Yousuf. I'm saying because we blew them out, and then in the second half, we only beat them by 5. They came back in the second half.
I thought he said they played them the best this year. I was the Giants whooped the fuck out you.
No. I'm talking about as in they own us as a whole. Like,
I'm talking about teams that are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, the Giants are not going to make the playoffs.
Okay, fair, valid.
But I just don't think we could count them out. We can't count Baker out. And another thing to put out there, the Buccaneers, surprisingly, we're going into week 8, obviously with the bye and everything. The Buccaneers have only played, I believe, 2 games at home so far this year.
Yeah.
2 games.
No, don't count.
That's crazy, bro.
Same with the Packers, bro.
So they started the year, the Buccaneers started the year, the first 2 games on the road. They're back-to-back primetime games. Then they got a home game. And then that was the game against Philly. And then they got another road game, home game, and then 2 road games in a row now.
They also have 5 wins and 1 victory formation this season.
No, it wasn't 2 road games in a row. They played the Niners last week at home.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was in San Fran.
It was in San Fran, Yousuf.
No, that game was in Tampa.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Regardless, so even three games, that's still.
Yeah, no, I'm not counting out Baker
though.
Mayfield. I'm not counting out the Bucks.
I think as long as we forget Bucky, Bucky's been out for 3.5 weeks now. Agbuka hasn't looked.
Their best players are hurt.
Their best players are hurt. So, and you can't put that blame on him. Of course, Baker looked bad. He missed some targets, but that's gonna come with a good team. There's always gonna be that one game.
Fucking understatement.
Huh?
That was a fucking understatement for sure.
Yeah, no. Baker.
Oh, that was a shitty ass game.
Baker looked shitty. Yeah.
That was definitely his worst game.
But that comes with it. But
in a long time.
You can't, regardless, you can't count them out. That's what you gotta say.
All right.
I agree. No. I think Tampa is still. They're gonna win the division. I think it's no brainer for that. Baker to me still is.
He's still my MVP.
I still haven't seen anybody do what the fuck he's done in recent years. I'm sorry. Like this is hard for me to count him after one game. Also, Zay, I don't know. I did point it out to you during that game. It looked like he was shaken up.
Yeah, little knee injury
during some of those throws, and he was limping after the game too. Mm-hmm. So cut him some slack, I guess. But a lot of those throws were fucking wayward. I mean, holy crap!
And it was way too many. Way.
How many times are you gonna overthrow the shit out of that ball, bro?
Yeah, pull it down a little bit.
Yeah. Tampa. It's hard for me to say they're contenders. I can't. They're not healthy enough. I can't call them contenders. It's the same thing for us as the Niners. Like we're 5-2, but are we contenders?
With the injuries, yeah.
Again, like too many injuries. It's hard to tell. So I think that's kind of been what the big issue, right? Like Isaiah, you mentioned it in the beginning when I said the contenders are starting to show themselves. You said, I don't know. Are they starting to show themselves? Valid point. If we were healthy, I'd say we were contenders. If Tampa was healthy, I'd say they're contenders. If you guys were healthy, you guys would be in a different position. I'd say you guys are contenders. If the Eagles' defense looked a little bit better.
And it's crazy because they all have good records.
Yep, exactly.
Again, they all have
every
great
team you just listed has great records.
But that right there, that shows you like that's where you don't want to take people like, okay, you don't want to take a Kyle Shanahan for granted. As much as people want to hate Nick Sirianni because of his personality, he's still a good coach. You know what I mean? And that comes with being a good team, just playing ass or not finding your identity. It's like you're still winning games, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, whether it's ugly, whether it's a blowout. Of course, it's not nice to win 10 ugly games in a row because knowing, when you play a good team in the playoffs, you don't want to win like that or you don't want to play like that. But that just shows how good of coaching these teams have and how good of players they are.
Yeah, but whatever team has their identity found by the end of the year is
that's what's going to cook them. That's
what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to at the end.
And that's where I say start off ugly, finish up top.
Absolutely. I mean, look at the Chiefs right now. The Chiefs are healthy. They got their wide receiver 1 back. Mahomes is hitting stride. They're ugly. Doesn't show the way they've been playing in recent weeks, but
yeah,
I mean the record is ugly. It's 4-3. Like it's ugly. It's an ugly record, but they don't look like a 4-3 team.
Yeah,
you feel me? So
I think we should suspend Mahomes.
I agree from the league
for just fucking existing.
Sure. Right. Black magic. I'll call it black magic.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for us. Time to have a convo. We're gonna close out the show with the Street Logic games of the week. Majid, why don't you kick us off?
So my game of the week, obviously, redemption game. It's going to be my Philadelphia Eagles, me and Naoki. This is a revenge game, baby. It's going to be against the Giants. Obviously, I think we're going to win this one. We're at home. We're not going to go 0-2 against the Giants. BG's back. Kelly Green week.
Saquon 3 touchdowns.
I think this is going to be a Saquon breakout game, Yousuf. The Kelly Green jerseys, you know what Saquon did the last time he was in the Kelly Green jersey?
Backwards hurdle.
3 of them.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be 27-20. I have the Eagles winning by a touchdown. I think it's going to be one of those games where we kind of dominate early on. Giants kind of get back in. We're up. Giants have a possession towards the end of the game. They don't convert. We win the game.
There you go.
I think it's going to be one of those.
Very specific. I like it.
Yousuf?
I have the Broncos versus the Cowboys. I did say I think the Cowboys are going to shock a lot of people this week. Their offense has looked fantastic.
Understatement.
It's a unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, right? Broncos defense, Cowboys offense. I do see the Cowboys getting a very, very tight win, 23-17 over the Broncos this week. Dak has looked fantastic, by the way. Obviously, I think he prioritizes health this offseason. He's looked very consistent week in and week out. He's been a great quarterback for them. Just do it in the postseason, my boy. That's all it is. Now stop hating on you.
Fair enough.
George Pickens has proven to be probably one of the best acquisitions this offseason. There's no two ways
He's
about it.
He's about to get paid.
He is about to get paid. Maybe it might not be by the Cowboys. Not by Jerry, yeah. CeeDee Lamb, what more can you say about him? The guy missed 3 or 4 weeks, came back as if he didn't lose a step. The guy looks amazing. They still got Jake Ferguson, who's been the best tight end in the NFL this year. Javonte Williams, shocking everyone.
Staying healthy for once.
I feel like it's going to be a lot to handle for the Broncos. The Broncos defense is, again, they've looked good at times this year, but there's also times where they've looked a little shaky. So I just don't see them holding the Cowboys this week.
Zay?
Yeah, I got the Packers and Steelers as my game of the week.
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
The A-Rod Derby.
I think the headlines are just going to take a little bit too much away from the actual result of the game, and that is the Packers winning this 31-28.
Oh, close.
I'm shocked you have the Steelers scoring this many points with the offense that they have.
I mean, they scored all that.
Offensively, they really have not looked that bad.
That was against the Bengals, though.
Offensively, they have not looked that bad.
No, I like Rodgers. I'm just saying I'm kind of giving credit to the Packers as a whole. I'm saying the Packers defense.
Yeah, I mean the Packers defense has looked shaky here and there. They come on late usually. That's where they usually win their games, and that's where I think they will win this game. Like we alluded to earlier in the show, this is going to be a passing game from Jordan Love. That's why I have the score so high. I don't think this game is going to be won in between the lines. I think it's going to be a lot of explosive plays. A lot of high energy moments.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree with me, man. Thank you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Packers take this one. Steelers go down.
All right, and then I'm going to close it out with the Vikings versus Chargers game. I believe that is the
tomorrow, Thursday night game.
Oh, I'm bolting everywhere.
Did you call off?
As Zay alluded earlier, there's a very key game for the Chargers within the standings of the division, and as much as I've enjoyed Carson Wentz being at the helm, Jordan Addison being a really big target for Carson Wentz, I do think that the Chargers offense and their defense, I think, will come out pretty hungry, trying to avenge the Colts loss from last week. So I got the score: Vikings 21, Chargers 30. That is my prediction, and that's gonna do it for us here.
Every time you guys pick the Chargers, they're winning, but when you pick the Niners, they're always fucking losing, aren't they?
Fuck the Niners.
How about that?
Yeah, fuck the Niners.
This is gonna be. We're gonna start
gang bang Niner gang.
How about you guys fucking own up and take accountability?
Everyone take their dicks out. It's time for the 49er game.
You've taken them every single week to lose.
Clip a check.
You've been right one time. Sucked my dick, every single one of you.
Oh my God, Mr.
Starting with
Irrelevant.
Anyway.
Close us out, Yousuf.
Guys.
Let's circle jerk in unison.
We appreciate y'all for joining us as usual. Fuck you.
Gang
I chose the Chargers.
Niner gang.
Hey, I chose the Chargers to lose last week.
I don't give a fuck.
Check that out, and I was right. Clip me. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, this has been Pick 6 presented by Street Logic Sports. We will see you guys next week. Feel free to check us out on all of our platforms. Let's see if we can keep this Boomer Bust hot streak going, this plug and pull out hot streak going. Again, check us out. We're going to be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Instagram, Threads. Y'all know who runs the show around here. This has been your mom's favorite football podcast, Street Logic Sports. We're out.
Basketball's back. Stay
Kyrie
tuned.
Lacy
Basketball's
not
back.
guilty.